Alright, off to a good start. Winning the die roll and mulliganing. Alright, we've got our combo here. This hand definitely needs a couple swamps, but I think it's a keep, since if it hits a couple swamps, we're in business, and I don't think a mulligan to 5 is going to suit us as well. I would be willing to even settle for a swamp instead of a couple swamps. You know what? Here's a plains instead. Thank you, virtuous deck, for allowing me to cast War Oracle, at least. Okay, now we're in business. Okay, taking 2. And Elvish Visionary. Sigil. Well, it's an elf, but on the bright side, our elf kills his elf and then survives the elf massacre, or the non-elf massacre. Alright, it appears our opponent is going through more problems than we are. Not too sure why I didn't equip the sigil. It could have pump, basically. Can't really think of too much else. And we just have Celestial Flare for any shenanigans as well. Okay, I'm just gonna let that happen. And War Oracle. War Oracle is probably gonna just ride us to victory here. I mean, this is how a lot of games in the format go, where someone stumbles and then just loses. I wasn't expecting us to be capitalizing on the stumbling opponent this game, but it appears that's what's happening. I'm suspecting our opponent is not mono green. I guess that is the very real cost of running the Foundry of Councils. But still a good card. Alright, Mighty Leap. Let's see if he finds what he is looking for. Welcome to Magic Origins Limited. This is, like I say, how a lot of games go, I feel. But, I mean, screw happens in all formats. Especially when you're running Citadel of Valor and Foundry of the Councils. Let's just go ahead and kill him. Bonk. Green-blue, a good archetype. Kind of tempo-y, some flyers, some big guys. It's not necessarily an archetype you'd think would be that great, but it works. Definitely works in this format. Not really too many options in our sideboard here, since our deck is bad and our sideboard is bad, and we should feel bad. The tome seems good. I mean, not great or anything, but it seems good enough. I think we'll just keep it like this. More mulliganing. Maybe I should just be playing 18 lands in this deck, since, like I say, our cards are bad and the lands are good. Keep this. And find that delicious swamp. This hand is still looking fairly awful. This hand basically can't beat an Elvish Visionary. Since I'll be damned if I have to waste a removal spell on the Elvish Visionary. I'd rather take the full 20, I tells ya. I think we'll just tap that for a turn and see what he does. It's not like we've got anything else going on. We might want to be reaving souling something better than this. Oops. And let's just click through the that all part of the plan. Clicking through, tapping his Rune Servitor. Alright. There's an Eye of Light Massacre, which is one of the cards I was thinking of when I tap that. Again, his Elvish Visionary crushes our deck. So let's just tap that again with our mana. We'll just tap it. Like so. Just like we did last time. Take another damage, going down to 17. Because we tapped that 2 times. Ooh! There's our game plan right there. I might actually just block. Yeah, there's we don't need to do that yet. But we might end up. It might have been right to just block the Visionary, since Ooh, our mana is going to be tied up. We do have an answer for that foundry. We don't have an answer for much else, though. Except for our jailer. Alright. Let's cash in our 8 mana to draw a card. And then from there, it's all upside. Okay. Well, things were going poorly, and now they're going worse. Can't even trade with Mighty Leap. Pretty much drawing dead. Our play is probably to Eyeblight Massacre and draw a card, hit a black, and then Leaf Gilder, but then we'll just die to Foundry of the Councils. I don't remember if I cast this game 1, because it might be better to not show it to him. Although, it doesn't really matter either way. We're going to lose this game. Yeah, even with this thing, we're still not winning. Actually, we were just dead this turn since we didn't draw our swamp, but alright. Let's continue to struggle against Elvish Visionaries. The Eyeblight Assassin is our only hope. We didn't even get to draw a card. How sad. Sideboarding could be a lengthy process when you have a lot of good cards to choose from. Alright. And we are back. Well, this is the closest hand we've had to actually being able to keep. Oh. Alright. Let's go for it. It does have a bunch of top-heavy cards, but the Eyeblight Assassins looked really good in this matchup. Still, step 1 is making it to 3 lands, which can be a trying experience. A ring-a-ding-ding. The perfect counter. He draws a card, I get a 2/2. Seems fair. Alright. Let's not even give him the option to trade. Just take our bear and pray to the gods we draw 2 more lands. What? That was a very odd block. A very odd block indeed. I'm glad we played the Eye Blight Assassin. Format's not that fast. Alright. Could have the uncommon flash creature, but we did draw our Unholy Hunger for that. And look, we're casting our good spells, and our opponent has no board to our 3 creatures. I think I'd rather just safely blast in my creatures. Especially since we have the follow-up. Since this guy takes a turn to get going before he taps everything. Alright. And opponent's basically drawing dead at this point. There's not too much that can save him beyond like probably rares and whirler rogues. But yeah, well, we ended up getting there. I mean, our opponent made a very questionable chump block. Not sure if he thought it was still a 2/2 or something, or just really valued that 2 damage, but could have made a difference. This card's good, but we were also drawing more lands, so I guess we'll never know. Onward.